Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some aren't thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi... Offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick completion to the right. Crosses the 45. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Ole Miss Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. The sure hands, it's Morrison. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. On the run, still looking. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. That That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Morrison. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 1st and 10.